Alright, Relenia drops wild shape.
Alright. I was wondering how long you were going to keep it.
I was gonna say, do you guys want me to ask another question?
No!
Not yet.
And in human form, Relenia goes over and bites Melton.
That's awesome.
Relenia talks to Barry, and we're outside the circle.
Alright, sounds good. You're
Should
right
we
there.
ask about where Blagathus is?
Yeah, that was going to be one of the ones that I was thinking also.
And do we want to ask just questions related to this quest, or do we want answers from anything else? Like about the eggs, or that ship, or any of the other quests we're working on?
Well, we can, but our Lord's Alliance mission is to figure out what's going on with these giants. And figure out how we, well, that's our mission, is to figure out what's going on with these giants. Stig, do you have any idea? I mean, I do think we should ask about Blagathus.
How to maybe ask something about how to reset the ordning, or how do we stop the ordning, or how do we get the ordning set?
Well, his first question was, the first real question was that the Allfather broke the ordning to rouse his children. Do we know to rouse his children to what? Or to do what?
You're probably being lazy, sitting around the house or something. Need to break it to go do stuff again.
Watching reruns of Sanford and Son.
Yeah.
Maybe ask how we can fix it.
Ask what he wants from the Giants, like what Oman wants the Giants to do.
Maybe we should ask why the Giants are pulling up all the adamantine and the rocks out of the middle of villages and towns and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
As you're all asking this, Harshnag is leaning down. He's nodding his head like he agrees. He's like, to pretty much everything you guys ask. Like he wants to be involved, but really doesn't know what to ask.
Harshnag, do you know why Anam broke the ordning? What did he wish to rouse his children to do?
I'm not sure. I just know that the ordning had been broken and everybody was going kind of crazy. That's why I found you guys to help me figure this out.
And as far as you know, the pieces of the ordning are laying around, or what is the ordning?
It's just a set of laws or rules. It's a caste system.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a caste system.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, I think we only have 3 questions, so we can ask why the giants are digging up the adamantine items. Where is Blagathus, and can the ordning be mended? Or how can the ordning be mended? Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that sounds good. I wish we had 4 questions.
Or even 5.
Then I could ask, why are giants not humanoids in the 5e monster manual?
Yeah, the Cyclops, you mean? Why Cyclops, sorry? That's
no,
awesome.
giants.
Oh, giants. That's awesome. That's right, that was a question, wasn't it?
Alright, Barry, why don't only one of us go into the circle and you go ahead and ask those questions then?
Okay, I will start with why are the giants pulling up the adamantine items?
So, right, answer. Here he goes. Here it goes. As Lord Zalto is planning on rebuilding a dragon-slaying colossus.
Okay, I step out.
Okay.
Didn't we already know that the Zentarum are building a like a catapult or something for dragons?
Big net.
Yeah, big net. Yep, that's right. To capture Phegalus, I think.
Mm-hmm. And have we heard that name before, Lord Zaltos?
I don't think so. Does that ring a bell to anybody?
Mm-mm.
No, is that Zalto, Z-A-L-T-O, or is it Salto?
No, it's Zalto. You're right. Z-A-L-T-O. Yep.
Maybe we'll ask Harshnag if he's heard that name before.
Arshnag, he says, I have. I think he's Lord of the Fire Giants.
Do you know where we can find him, Harshnag?
I don't. To be honest, I don't really like fire giants. They're hot.
Yeah, we don't care for them either.
Yeah, that's why I looked for you guys. I heard about your work. That being said, I don't know if I'm really happy with my lord either, to be honest with you. Haven't seen him.
Wonder if we should ask where to find him. What were our other two questions going to be?
We were going to ask about Blagathus because the ghost had asked us to kill him. And we're going to ask how the ordning could be mended. But should we ask about Lord Zaltos? I mean, he wants to rebuild a dragon-slaying colossus.
Maybe switch that out for the last one? The ordning one?
Well, maybe we should, I don't know, maybe we should find out why he broke the ordning. I mean, what was the reason of breaking it? To rouse his children? To rouse them to fight dragons, maybe? Because don't the giants and the dragons despise each other?
They do. Giants and dragons are in eternal battle, have been before any humanoids had long been on this earth. Or this Faerun, I should say, not Earth.
Yeah, I'm just afraid the Oracle's going to give us like a wide open deal on it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
First name.
I got a question.
You're not in the circle, are you?
Well, no, I'm not in the circle.
What's your question then?
Why is the sky blue? Do you know why it's blue?
I've never really thought about it.
I bet the world could answer it. Or maybe is there
William?
actually is there a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow too? That would be another question.
William, if he tries to go into the circle, please stop him.
William nods his head.
I know, I'm no fun.
Actually, William grapples him.
That's probably true.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be. I don't know. We'll see.
Ah, he grapples him.
He does. So William kind of wraps up Melton, and you see Melton wiggling his toes, probably, right?
Yep, he's wiggling.
Maybe this will reset and we can come back later. I'm fine with asking whatever you guys want to ask.
Well, I think one should be asked about Blagathus, but if we want to ask like where Lord Zaltos is, I'm okay with that. But do we want to ask something more specific about Lord Zaltos? where he's at? We already know what
Well-
he's doing.
Well, we could ask where he's assembling it.
Why are all these other giants helping him? I asked this to Harshnag. Do all the different giant clans or whatever you call your groups, Firestone Hill and so on, do they all work together, or do you guys kind of do your own things?
So he says before the ordning, we would only follow either our leader or we would follow someone above us in the ordning. If they told us to move out to Waterdeep, we'd all move to Waterdeep. So there was a hierarchy. So whoever was above me would give me commands. However, now that the ordning is broken, everybody is trying to vie for a higher position. So the hill giants are trying to become like storm giants, or to run the giants, essentially. The storm giants were our ultimate leader, but now that that's gone, everybody's vying to try to get favor with, I assume, Amon, to have higher favor once the ordning is reestablished.
So, would you think that Lord Zalto is one of the more powerful of the current giants vying for power?
He's the lord of the fire giants. I think that they're all powerful in their own right. I don't know who will end up at the top of the ordning when it's reestablished. I think that's why they're fighting and doing things to try to get the attention of Anan. I don't know.
What is your frost giant's name again? God's name?
Storvald.
Storvald.
I haven't seen him in a long time. I'm not sure where he's at. Somewhere along the spine, I'm sure.
Erlinia, do you want to ask the next?
Well, what did we decide then on, what was the next question we decided on then?
Something about Zaltos. Did we want to follow that thread? Where he's assembling this Colossus?
Yeah, I can do that. So, I'll go into the circle.
Uh-huh.
Oh, great and ever powerful Oracle, hear me. Lord Zalto is creating a Colossus. Where in the land is this Colossus being built?
First you must prove yourself. When human barbarians came to this land, they fought our kind and stole our relics, burying them into the grounds. The humans built altars to Uthgar, their god king, topped these relics and surrounded their altars with burial mounds. Go to these mounds. Retrieve one or more of the lost relics. Bring them here as tribute. Do this, and the path will be clear. There are many paths you can take. The more relics you deliver, the more paths you can choose from. Several evil giant lords stand ready to oppose you. You can ruin all of their plans by defeating just one of them. Which one remains to be seen?
That was... Oh, okay, there it is. I was going to say, that was a lot of information.
It was. That's why I linked it for you.
Hey, don't we have one of these relics out in the cart?
Yeah, we do.
Whoa, William?
William's fine with letting it go to the parties.
What's that?
That's what happens when you're not here.
What's he fine with getting rid of?
The adamantine ring, I think.
Yeah.
What? I need it for my armor.
You could use one of the rods.
Very well.
All right. Is William going to go out and get it?
I don't know if we can get out yet.
That's why I'm asking.
Somebody suggested pulling those levers.
You should have asked Oracle, how do we get out of here?
Should we go back and get it before we ask our last question, or?
I would think so, because, I mean, if that last torch goes out, we don't even know if we can interact with the Oracle anymore.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, but, right, we can't really get out of here, can we?
Probably not.
If we move the... Oh, you mean until we ask him again?
Well, no, those blocks are blocking us, right?
Right.
Down the path?
Yep. Yeah, the entrance into the other room is open. I mean, you can still see it open. You can still walk through.
No, I mean the humongous stone
Correct.
blocks that were in the pathway.
To your knowledge, they're still blocking the path. Yep.
Now, we found those other set of levers. Do you guys think maybe those bring the... Did we find out what those levers do? Guys?
No, I don't think we kind of thought that they would raise the portcullis. But we didn't test it. Is that what we're going to do? We're going to try to go back and have somebody get the ring?
Yeah, I'll have to be William, probably, because it's heavy. William and Harshnag.
True. It's not like I could carry it.
Well, do we... Well, I guess our options are, do we try to get through those or figure out how to move those blocks? Do we continue to explore this?
Maybe we just pull the levers the other way.
Well, we could try that, or we can also explore this complex and see if maybe there's another way out. Or do we just go ahead and ask our last question and then do one of the other three options after that?
Well, I was going to say we just try pulling the levers the other way and see if they maybe raise the blocks then. We didn't try that. And then we could walk out and get the ring.
That works. Do we want to save that last question until we bring the ring back? I think we decided yes, we're gonna save it.
Yeah, we can save it. Yeah, we can save it. I'm afraid somebody's gonna run in here and try and ask a question, ninja it out of us.
Anybody in particular?
Yeah, who in our group would do anything like that?
William's still holding on the mountain.
Should we post a guard?
Melton got his question.
You got two.
He actually got three, but the deal was being nice.
Yeah, I was being nice. Yep.
When you stand in a circle, do you want me to ask another question?
I heard that. Yeah.
Hey, you got to understand, Melton.
They've been around you long
That's
enough. I think they
why-
do.
That's why William's holding on to you right now.
So Stig, you kind of walk through and you feel that sort of that weird time stop feeling again. You guys see him shimmer briefly, and Stig, you're on the other side now.
Can I pass back through?
Go ahead, give it a try. Yep, same thing.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Oh, I didn't think about that. If we all go out, then the only way back in is to touch the one of the weapon to the rune.
Want me to stay here while you guys go get it?
Well, William's the only one that can really carry it.
Man, we should
Or
split.
Harshnag.
We should split the party.
That always works out well.
Yeah, always. Sometimes there's benefit.
We don't have Matt here to make the decisions.
I know, there's only 4 of you. That's the problem.
Well, Matt doesn't vote anyway. He just collects the votes and decides whatever the party decided.
That's true.
Okay, party vote.
All right, vote. I think anybody can put a vote up. It's slash vote, I think.
Yes, because you're the only one nerdy enough to do it.
That's awesome.
Who voted against me?
You stay with a big grin, trying to whistle.
Well, I think we should. I think we should wait on our last question, and maybe try to explore those doors to the north. Well, first pull on those little handle jobbies, see what they do, and if they let us out, we'll have William go get the ring. If they don't let us out, maybe we should continue to explore this complex and see if we can find another way out.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, let's do that.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Harshnag says, "Me too," and he kind of walks through the opening that's there and shimmers a little bit, and then looks back. He says, "That's weird."
It does feel weird.
Melt says he'll stay in here and watch everything.
Our last question was about Blagathus, right? Or were we going to ask something else?
We were going to ask about Blagathus, but I didn't know if we needed to follow up with any of that, the stuff the Oracle gave us about the paths and the relics and whatnot.
Well, it kind of sounded like, I don't know, it almost sounded like that dissertation that he gave us. By bringing one of the relics in, he'll just tell us stuff. It didn't seem like we had to...
Yeah, I kind of thought the same thing.
It didn't seem like we had to give a relic and ask a question. It just seemed like by bringing in a relic, it would answer a question or give us information.
True. Okay. Then, yeah, we can, the last one we can use for Blagathus then.
It may reset the torches, maybe, when we bring in a relic.
So,
Did what was his name? Egeron? Did he said stuff about the Oracle? Did he say that it reset after a time, or we only get these questions and that's it, or resets after Christmas, or what?
we didn't ask.
So
I don't think.
as you say his name, you
You
see.
can always ask the Oracle.
Yeah, you see him kind of come up out of the body. You see his head kind of come up out of the body, and he starts to rise up again, almost as if that picture. And he looks and he says, "You called my name?"
Whoa.
He looks
maybe
around.
we can ask this guy questions too from outside the ring.
He's in the ring.
Right, but
Yeah.
we want to be outside the ring so that the
Actually, he's
Oracle
not in the
doesn't
ring.
think we're-
He's outside the ring because you pulled the body outside the ring.
Hey, Egeron, do you know where your father went?
I don't. I'm not sure. Could be anywhere.
Where does he usually stay?
We move around. We're cloud giants. Castle, maybe? I don't know.
Do you know who Zephyros is?
Sounds familiar. I think Dad mentioned his name once or twice. That he was crazy or something. Maybe Addlemind. I think he Addlemind. I think that's what he said. Smoked a little bit too much of the cloud.
You said he has a castle also? Phlegethus does?
Yeah. Yeah, my dad has a castle.
Does it fly like Zephyros does?
Of course. All cloud giants' castles fly.
Okay.
He's famous, you know.
Phlegethus?
Yeah. He fought the
What
dragons.
is he famous for? Oh.
He stopped the rise of Tiamat. Or at least helped.
I don't know about that. I know who's gonna stop the rise of Tiamat, and I don't think Phlegethus is involved.
That's what Dad told me. Dad lies.
Well, he's obviously not a good guy if he killed you.
True. Did you ask all your... Oh, you have one more question.
We do. Does that reset? If we ask the last one, will it reset?
When I was here, I asked questions, and you guys were able to ask questions. I used all the lanterns.
What did you ask?
I asked how I could stop my dad. I asked why he was doing what he was doing. That's what I asked. I asked some other questions that weren't that important.
Like, where's all the loot?
I didn't ask that question. I heard your little guy ask that question, though.
That's a great question.
Probably not the best question to ask. And as for the sky is blue, it's something about photons and passing through the atmosphere and makes a color from wavelengths.
Yeah, what about the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow?
There's always a pot of gold. You just have to get to the end of the rainbow.
Do you know of Egeron? Do you know of this Lord Zalto, the Lord of the Fire Giants?
I don't. I don't at all. I know Sansuri. That's our lord.
Asking where Lagagos is probably not going to be beneficial because he's a cloud giant and he's probably floating around.
That's true.
Did you happen to ask Anam, or I guess the Oracle, why Anam broke the ordning? What his reason for doing that was?
Yeah, he told me exactly what he told you. To rouse his children from their complacency. It's interesting the answer was the same, despite two different creatures asking the question.
Maybe we should ask what happens if that giant or the dragon slayer gets.
Harshnag walks back through and he's like, "What are you all talking about? I can't hear you on the other side." Where I assume you would have walked back through as well.
Oh, yeah.
We had mentioned Egeron's name while we were conversing, and it summoned him again. And so we are just asking him a couple questions.
I don't know why I couldn't hear you. I was only 10 feet away.
It must be that barrier must block all sound.
Strange. after about a minute or so, you see the ghost starts to fall back into the body again.
Let's cook this lantern. Go ahead and ask whatever you guys want.
I just worry that if we cook the last lantern and then bringing the ring in won't set us on the right path. Because I mean, this is saying that there are several evil giant lords. So does that mean that Lord Zalto is a evil giant lord, or
I
is he
think
a
they're
good giant
all-
lord?
I think they're all kind of evil right now because of the ordning. They're all trying to reposition themselves.
Marshning says, I'm not evil.
Just the lords
Oh, I thought you meant all
fighting amongst
giants.
themselves.
I mean, a lot of them are evil, I agree. I mean, that's why I've been fighting them, but I'm a good guy. I mean, all the people like me, I think. Waterdeep loves, well, they don't really like to see me come, but they don't argue or anything.
Would you consider Lord Zaltos evil?
Yeah, I'd kill him. But I think the giants are being assholes, to be honest with you. I mean, they shouldn't be beating you guys up, right? I mean, why are they hurting everybody? Just go back to be a big, happy family.
Well, I'm fine either way. We can search and then come back, or
Yeah, I say we try those handles, see if they'll open up those rocks that are blocking. If that doesn't work, we search the rest of the.
Hey! I found some loot on this giant finally. And I hold it up, and it's a amulet.
Yep, with the symbol of the cloud giant rune on it, so